First, we're gonna eat both of your arms and both of your legs, and then we're gonna eat your face. Then you will be this armless, legless, faceless thing rolling down the street, won't you? Like a turd in the wind.
Hi everyone, I'm Bill,
I'm Justin.
and welcome to Car Reviews. Okay, well, one of the movies we've been waiting all year for, right?
Yeah, this one's been anticipated and kind of feared. I'll say that.
We just saw Venom. We are Venom. Okay. Yeah, we just saw Venom. And, do you mind if I do the plot?
Go ahead.
Okay, so Venom, Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy, is a reporter for, does he work for
Investigative journalist.
He's an investigative journalist in San Francisco.
Yep.
And he finds out that this scientist, whose name escapes me.
Carlton Drake.
Thank you. Carlton Drake is running some experiments which is deemed harmful. When Brock gets an interview with him, he asks him about it. He kicks him out. Brock loses his job.
Loses his girlfriend.
Or fiance, because they were engaged.
And his apartment.
And it turns out that, the reason why he loses his fiance, because she works for a law firm that was, representing the company or something like that.
Yeah.
And then one of the scientists from the guy's lab says, yeah, there is something's going on here. And that's where we get the symbiote.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to make, half human.
They're trying to bond human and symbiote to create
symbiosis.
To create the perfect being.
So, when Eddie and the doctor break into the thing, they get one of the symbiotes, and the symbiote bonds with Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, we get
Venom.
And then, he stays with him. And, Venom talks, but only Eddie can hear him.
Yeah, Venom's sort of the id to Eddie Brock. And he talks to Eddie sort of like the devil on your shoulder.
Yeah. So, anyway, and, okay. Most of you know Venom from Spider-Man.
And an unlucky amount of you know him from Spider-Man 3.
Which I actually don't think is awful, but...
But let's be honest, it kind of is.
It sucks, but it's a fun sucks.
Debatable. However, this movie is
better.
It's still dumb, but it's a very fun dumb.
We know we've been getting mixed reviews.
Mixed is an understatement. This movie sits at 31% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What, it went up 3 since this morning?
Yes, it did.
Is it still at the same audience score? Or?
It's at an 89.
Yeah, okay, so as you can see, critics are not liking this movie.
Fans are loving it.
Critics are liking it.
And even some critics are like, this is so stupid, but it's still enjoyable.
It's like they're saying, oh, I gotta say this is stupid so I can look respectable, but oh, I kind of like it. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, Screen Junkies are kind of like that. They were like, we like it, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the good things. Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock.
And Tom Hardy as Venom.
And you know what I like? I kind of like the, that he's the only thing that can hear Venom. That I actually thought was pretty cool. And they did a good job doing that.
Yeah, the banter between Eddie and Venom is very enjoyable. It's the relationship between those two, probably the best part of the movie.
Yeah, it is pretty fun.
And
Like, it's not a I hate you, you suck relationship, but it's not a lovey-dovey relationship.
no,
either.
it's like,
Look, you want to survive? You stay with me, and we'll get through this. And we're gonna have some fun on the way. I was like, we cannot do this. Oh, yes, we can. No, we can. Yes, we can.
It's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
it very much is, and it's
But I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Why am I singing that? I hate country.
I don't know, but
But-
so. But the dialogue in this
Is cheesy.
is very cheesy. It's some of the exposition's done very poorly.
Like the line Justin opened with, it's kind of dumb. It's funny,
and a lot of fun.
but just plain dumb.
And yes, this is a PG-13 movie.
This was supposed to be rated R.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, there was talk that it was going to be rated
There
R.
were a lot of rumors that this was going to be R-rated.
Do you think it would have been better if it was rated R?
Maybe. I think it would have been even more enjoyable.
If it was rated R?
Um,
The reason why they had a PG-13 is they want to plan an eventual crossover with Spider-Man.
that's
in the
part of
MCU.
it, and they want
And, by the way, Spider-Man's not in this movie.
technically.
Okay.
We'll get to that later. Some of the stuff that they do in this movie, like some decisions, yeah, they're pretty dumb. But you know what? Once the movie gets going and starts like getting exciting, like you kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of insane that you see the faults, you see them, and then you forget about them. It's
Yeah. But I think with Eddie and Venom, I really in the beginning when they were together, when he's like hungry food, I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be dumb, isn't it?
yeah, but it was enjoyable, and
Yeah.
but I will say this: like there are some quirks when Eddie first becomes the symbiote that I did think were very dumb. The whole thing with him like eating like the raw chicken and stuff like that. I mean, I get it. I do get it, but it looked very dumb. And come on, I'm not the only one who's probably thinking of this, but when Eddie was in the restaurant,
Yeah. Oh god, I was like, seriously, we're gonna go do this.
but not only that, when he goes into the lobster tank, tell me you were not thinking about that scene from Batman Begins.
Oh, when they're in the hotel pool.
Yes. Because that's where my mind went.
I'm like thinking, okay, I think we can take this scene is basically the dance scene of the movie. Referencing the dance scene from Spider-Man 3. This is basically the dance scene of the movie.
It was a dumb scene.
Would you say it's the dance scene?
I mean, no, the dance scene I still think is worse.
Okay, we're comparing this to Spider-Man 3. This is a better movie than Spider-Man 3.
I would much rather watch Venom than Spider-Man 3.
Tom Hardy was 10 times better than Eric Foreman. I mean, Topher Grace.
I mean, let's be honest. Venom in Spider-Man 3 was just Eric Foreman cosplaying as Venom. Even though Venom didn't exist during the time of that 70s show, you can still see it. Some actual faults of the movie that I think drags the movie down, besides the whole it being a dumb fun movie, some actual things that I do think they should have done. One, the villain. I didn't hate the villain.
I thought he was okay.
He was okay. His design, though,
It's just Venom, but bigger.
it looked like a more grayish, bumpy looking version of Venom. And during a fight scene, which is during the nighttime,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the two. I mean, I like what they do with the villain of Riot. Like, you've seen Riot in the trailers. Like, he has those axe for hands and stuff like that. He can make weapons with his hands, kind of like Carnage can do in the comics. But
Yeah.
But it's... I still think the design could have been better.
Yeah.
Another thing is, as cool as Venom was, I kind of wish he was in more of this movie.
Yeah, because Eddie doesn't really become Venom until, like,
Halfway through.
halfway through.
Like, become Venom. Like, put on the suit and
Like,
do
you don't
that.
really see the... You don't really see the, You don't really see the suit until...
Until the chase scene through San Francisco. Which is a cool scene.
Yeah.
But... Again, I do wish we could have seen more of Eddie in the suit. And the climax was a little...
What was the
Short.
climax? The fight with Riot?
Yeah, the fight with Riot, I think
It's
could have been
kind
a
of,
little... It could have been longer.
Absolutely.
I think they could have done more things to sort of... Because it was a clever idea what they did to solve the problem,
Yeah?
but I do wish it could have been done in a cooler, more Venom way.
Creative way.
A more visually, aesthetically pleasing, well, not aesthetically pleasing, aesthetically awesome way. I think if they did a little more, one more polish of the script and like really worked on that climax, I think this could have been a really cool third act. And I didn't hate the third act. In fact, there were some really cool moments in the third act.
Yeah.
One, I was not expecting. I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a character in this movie that if you're a fan of the comics, you know who this character is. And you know...
The mid-credit scene?
No. I'll just say this. She is very close to Eddie. And she does something very cool in the comics. And she does something very cool in this movie.
Okay.
That's all I can really say without completely spoiling it.
Anyway, overall, and also, this does have a mid-credit scene.
It does. And it... It does foreshadow a future movie.
Yes.
And what they do foreshadow is something very exciting. But if what they are doing is really coming in the next movie...
Rated R.
Okay. Avi Arad, this is my message to you. You too, Amy Pascal.
Our message to you.
Make Venom 2 rated R.
Because of that certain character who we will not reveal.
He cannot be done proper justice
If it's
without an R
PG-13.
rating.
Yeah. I know you want to make your movie more marketable.
More accessible to audiences, but look how well Deadpool did. Look how well Logan did. R-rated movies are profitable.
Yeah. R-rated comic book movies can make money, so...
Like, making a movie PG-13 is not going to really... making the movies R-rated is not really going to stop the 14-year-olds from seeing a movie. I saw Watchmen when I was 14 years old, in theaters.
You know, because they're going to try to get their parents to buy the tickets for them.
Exactly, and they're going to say, oh, it's a comic book movie, that's okay. But, it's...
This one you could have gotten away with it being PG-13.
Yes, because they do, like, kind of make Venom faithful. Like, yeah, Venom eats people. He does.
But you know how they set up for the sequel? I don't really like when they... Because, you know, I don't know how this movie's going to do. Because like we just said with the critics...
Well, it opened pretty strong.
Yeah.
So, it could actually get a sequel. I actually do think that they'll make a sequel.
But you think this movie would have been better if it was rated R?
Oh, yeah. I don't have a doubt in my mind that an R-rated version of this movie could have been really cool.
I think it would have been cool.
I think it'd probably still be dumb, but it would be really cool.
It'd be dumb fun.
Yeah, and that's what this movie really is. It's dumb fun, and...
If you want something deep, complex...
Oh, God, you are not gonna get that in this.
Then don't go watch it, Venom.
But if you want to turn off your brain and see some... I was gonna say Carnage, but I can't really because he's not really in it.
And just see some, you know...
Mayhem.
Yeah.
Wait, is that another symbiote character? No, I think that's a different character. Anyways, if you want to see that, this is a good movie for
Should we
that.
talk about the end credits or end credit scene?
Oh, yeah, so the mid-credit scene does have Eddie Brock conducting an interview with Cletus Cassidy.
Yes.
Anyone who knows Cletus Cassidy,
You know what we're talking about.
yes.
But the after credit scene.
The after credit scene. So earlier in this review, I said that Spider-Man was technically not in this movie. However, the end credits scene was basically a teaser for Spider-Man and Into the Spider-Verse,
Which comes out in December.
which comes out in December, and I'm actually excited for that one.
Oh, me too.
That one looks really cool.
So, is Venom technically in that universe, or is it...
No, because you saw, meanwhile, in another universe.
Oh, okay. So they probably just put it at the end of promotion?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is stupid. They could have just released something like that online, but...
But
whatever.
it's like about 4 years ago when they released Amazing Spider-Man 2, and the end credit scene was just a promo for X-Men Days of Future Past.
Yes, you're right. And you know why they did that?
Because there was like some business deal with Mark Webb and
Yes, because Mark Webb directed
500 Days of Summer.
for Fox. And, well, I guess that was the negotiation.
But
Now, Days of Future Past is a great movie.
yeah.
But
Okay.
we got sidetracked.
Overall,
This is a guilty pleasure through
it's a
and
guilty
through.
pleasure. It's not terrible. I enjoyed it.
I think if you're a fan of dumb action comic book movies
This
circa
is yours.
2004, this
Yeah.
is for you.
Yeah, and there's a song at the end by Eminem called Venom. It's stupid.
Like I said, I think this movie was actually...
Go on.
I actually read reactions from someone on Twitter saying this movie would have been really good in 2004. Yeah, probably. Final verdict.
Okay, on the scale of see it, stream it, skip it, Justin?
I would give it a high stream it.
Yes. Me too. I think if you high stream it, I would say even now, get a chance, if you have a chance to go see it.
See it.
Maybe I wouldn't pay full price.
Matinee price, that'd be...
Matinee price.
Oh my god, we're turning into double toasted.
If it's a matinee price, then yeah, I would go see it. But I would, if you like really go, I'll wait till it comes out on.
Then
You can afford to.
yeah, you can afford to. This isn't a must go see opening night movie, even though that's what we did.
Well, it's opening day.
Opening day. But
It's worth a watch.
it's worth a watch. I enjoyed myself. I am not sorry that I saw this movie. And
Sorry, not sorry.
And if it were to come onto HBO On Demand or Netflix, I would actually actively look for it.
I would too. Okay, so that is our review of Venom. Our next review.
I want to see Bad Times at the El Royale.
Oh, that looks good. And then what we got for the rest of October? Mowgli, maybe.
There's Mowgli. I don't know what else. But next week, expect Bad Times at the El Royale.
Okay, we will see you
Later.
later. Peace.
We
Are Venom.